Hello guys and welcome back to another Etheria restart video. Today we're showcasing one of the most dominant characters in the current PvP meta, Keithos. I already made a full guide covering his entire kit, skill breakdown, and optimal builds. So if you want the deep dive on stats and gearing, definitely check that out. In this video, we're focusing purely on PvP performance and why Keithos honestly feels broken in the current meta. Let's start with his core combo. Keithos' strength revolves around one of the most oppressive skill chains in the game, his S3 into S2 combo. His S3 strips buffs, applies defense down, and most importantly, steals 100% of the target's turn meter. That means he doesn't just hit you, he completely deletes your turn and immediately takes another one. And that's where it gets insane. Right after stealing that turn, he follows up with his S2, an AoE attack that increases all enemies' skill cooldowns. So not only did your key unit lose its action, but now your entire team's abilities are pushed back. In PvP, that's devastating. Tempo is everything. If you control turn order and skill economy, you control the entire match. That S3 into S2 sequence doesn't just feel strong, it feels oppressive. It shuts down openers, ruins setups, and forces teams into awkward basic attack rotations, while Keithos continues cycling and building momentum. But, as broken as that combo is, it's not even the most broken part of his kit. His passive is. Once Keithos stacks his passive effect, he can force the enemy to skip their turn entirely. Not reduce turn meter, not delay them, completely skip their turn. And that is beyond broken. Turn skip is one of the strongest forms of control in any turn-based game because it bypasses so many mechanics. You're not just pushing back a bar. You're outright deleting an action from the timeline. And what makes it even crazier is that this effect works not just in PvP, but even against bosses and their mechanics in PvE. Yes, bosses. If a boss is about to trigger a major mechanic and Kethos procs his passive turn skip, they simply don't act. That level of universal control across both PvP and PvE content is extremely rare and incredibly powerful. Now, combine everything together. Turn steal on S3, AoE cooldown increase on S2. Full turn skip from his passive. That's complete tempo domination. Against cleave teams, if Kethos moves early, or manages to cut in, he can completely dismantle their setup. You steal the turn from their main DPS or enabler, increase everyone's cooldowns, and potentially follow up with a forced turn skip. Their entire burst window disappears before it even happens. Against bruiser teams, it's just as oppressive. Bruisers rely on cycling sustain skills, defensive cooldowns, and healing windows. When you increase cooldowns and then force skipped turns, their rotations fall apart. Their healing is delayed. Their mitigation never comes online, and they slowly collapse without ever getting a clean sequence off. On top of all that, Keithos isn't fragile. He's not some glass cannon control unit that dies if you look at him wrong. He deals strong damage while being durable enough to stay in the fight. So you're not sacrificing survivability for control, you're getting both. That combination of bulk, damage, turn steal, AoE cooldown manipulation, and full turn denial is exactly why he feels broken in the current meta. Now here's the bigger discussion. Keithos is a kinetic banner character, meaning he's designed as a premium release. Premium banner units are expected to feel powerful. They're meant to shake up the meta and create excitement. So the real question becomes, is he overtuned? Or is he simply fulfilling the role of a premium, meta-defining character? Should the devs tune him down, maybe adjust the turn skip mechanic or tone down the cooldown increase? Or should they leave him as is and instead introduce stronger counters over time? Units that resist cooldown manipulation, punish turn steal, or are immune to turn skip effects. There's a strong argument for both sides. Nerfing him could create a healthier short-term PvP environment, but releasing counters preserves his identity and allows the meta to evolve naturally as the roster expands. Either way, right now, Keithos is undeniably one of the strongest units in the game. Not just in PvP, but across all content. When a character can steal your turn, increase your entire team's cooldowns, and then make you skip turns entirely, even bosses, that's meta warping power. So what do you think? Should he be tuned down? Or should the devs balance him through future counters? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.